What's up? We're back from the most fascinating trip ever, which was to the grocery store, and these are the goods. Yeah. So this, I have to say about eating healthy, it's not cheap. This little haul was about $144. Ugh, it hurts, but it's worth it. So we've got salmon here, some wild and some farmed, I'm not gonna lie, it's cheaper. So I've got a little salmon, these are carb balanced tortillas, celery, which is basically negative calories, lettuce, English cucumbers. Now, I was in the aisle buying normal cucumbers and this old man was like, "You're not gonna buy that normal cucumber, are you?" And I was like, "Why, yes, I am." And he said, "You have not lived your life until you've had an English cucumber." So I bought English cucumbers. These are also like a negative calorie vegetable. So clean. Bread, cheese, lunch meat, bacon, this stuff is all for Dan because I make him sandwiches during the week in addition to, you know, another meal that I make him. Makeup wipes, that doesn't really apply to food. Tomatoes, pickles, purely pickles. We've got spaghetti squash, which I love. Nut pods, this stuff is awesome. If you're on Whole30 or just dieting, I think it's 10 calories per tablespoon, no sugar. It's legit. Avocados, white rice, red potatoes, mushrooms, chicken. It was buy one, get one free. Cashew milk. For me, red grapes, spinach, whole eggs. I don't eat these right now, I eat egg whites, but every once in a while, I'll splurge and have a whole egg. Bananas, whole milk for Dan, cereal for Dan, and then I've never tried the apricot version of La Croix. Now, we need to chat about how do we pronounce this this drink right here, because in ballet terminology, we do exercises en croix, in the shape of a cross. Okay, and we say en croix, not en croix, or croix. See, now I can't say it. Yeah, not en croix. And it's spelled the same way except E-N instead of la. So I don't speak French, but I do speak ballet, and I feel like this should be said La Croix. So please comment and weigh in, because everybody says LaCroix, and I disagree. We're gonna put this away and we're gonna start cooking some food. By the way, this is the last time you will see white appliances in this kitchen, because we just got stainless steel appliances, like literally 5 minutes ago. They got delivered. Do you want to see them? I'm so excited. Oh, Mac is excited too. Okay, so this is my garage right now, so heaven forbid anyone wants to work out in here, but fridge, dishwasher, oh my God. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Joanna. We are going to try to prep the following things. Honestly, if you prep ahead of time and you do food prep, the only way to do this and not like hate your life is to do food prep for time. So just like in a CrossFit workout, how you would do like 50 pull-ups for time and you're going as fast as you can, same thing. Okay, so it's 6:15 right now. I'm gonna see how fast I can prep and then cook. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're gonna start with the spaghetti squash because it takes flipping forever to cook. So I think that's the first step in this game plan. And here's a pro tip. Microwave your spaghetti squash first, otherwise I can't cut it. And this is always like the best part. You have to stab it so that, you know, it can breathe. So I just go to down. And you want to stab it in a few places so that it can breathe. And you can just get any aggression out. Just make sure you're not stabbing yourself. It's close. Just ventilate that spaghetti squash. Ventilate the heck out of it. Okay, and then you're gonna stick it in the microwave for 10 minutes. And that's gonna allow you to cut it in half. And that's how you wanna cook it. Okay, it's 6:27. These just ended. And I'm gonna show you what we did in that 12 minutes, 13 minutes. So cauliflower rice is going. I just barely sprayed the pan with a little oil. But the great thing about cauliflower rice or pearls or whatever it is, it doesn't really need anything, like oil-wise. I put some organic no salt seasoning from Costco. Somebody just gave this to me and I really like it. But then I added salt, so I guess that kind of defeats the purpose. I always use Himalayan pink sea salt because it's real good for you, apparently. Yeah, so put that together. Here's some chopped up red potatoes. Again, I just sprayed this with a little baking spray, mostly just to get the seasonings to stick. I love red potatoes coated in olive oil, but it's not super necessary. So I put some Montreal steak seasoning on here because I love peppery potatoes, some garlic powder, and rosemary, and we're gonna pop those in the oven. So this is what the spaghetti squash looks like after it's all scooped out. I just scrape out the seeds. Potatoes are done. These look like regular potatoes, but they're sweet potatoes. They're just white sweet potatoes. And I just thought I'd try something new. I always get the orange ones, so whatevs. They are just seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper and a little drizzle of olive oil, very light. And just go down there for now. Okay, update. It is 7:05. We've done a lot so far, but I made a mistake. We should have been doing chicken. I should have been putting the chicken in marinade first so that it had some time to sit. Just forget that. So I'm gonna show you a really super simple, healthy marinade that I use a lot on chicken, and then we'll let it sit just for, 10-15 minutes. For a super easy marinade, I just take a little bit of light soy sauce. I don't measure this at all because, again, that's just annoying. So I just put a little bit of that in there. I'm not trying to like coat the heck out of the chicken, I just wanna give it some flavor. Worcestershire sauce. The best. Any marinade recipe I've used doesn't call for enough of this. I like the flavor of it a lot, so I put in a little bit more than usual. Now we're going for a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit. Okay, don't freak out. Just so it coats the chicken a little bit. We got 6 chicken breasts here, so I think we're okay. I need to buy some more olive oil. Okay, then we got a little bit of rice vinegar. Now I understand, this has some sugar in it. If I use a whole tablespoon, it's got 25 calories and 6 grams of sugar. So heaven forbid we put a little bit of that in there, but it's nice. You gotta have a vinegar to penetrate the chicken. Then I put a little bit of garlic. It's good. Some black pepper, because that's a staple in everything. You can never get pepper to come out fast enough. It's like a serious arm workout. And salt, of course. I like everything salty, so thank God this diet does not require a low sodium situation. And you kind of mush that around. I'm gonna trim my chickens and put them in there, and they're gonna sit and they're gonna be so tasty. I hate to trim chicken. I hate it. It's the worst. It's the worst kitchen job ever. For the salmon, I just wash it, I rinse it, and I pat it dry. I didn't pat it dry one time, and that was a big mistake. It was kind of mushy. And, in real life, I probably would drizzle a good amount of olive oil or butter on this, but I'm hitting it with the spray, just a little bit. And I don't even think you need that, but I just like it. I feel better about everything. I'm gonna just salt and pepper it a little bit. Now I'm gonna grill the chicken, so you might be asking, why don't you just grill the salmon? Because everything's better on the grill, and I agree with you. But I don't really know how to grill salmon very well. I'm pretty good at chicken and steak and burgers and vegetables. I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty good. Just don't know how to do the salmon. So I don't know if you can see this. I have this on like a little, it's almost like a cookie sheet or one of those cookie dryer things over it, and it just kind of steams it up from this is the best way to cook salmon, in my opinion. Wow, you can really tell the color. This is the wild and this is the farmed. Good, bad, good, cheaper. You decide. Oh yeah. When your spaghetti squash is done, it should flake apart like that. It's that soft. Okay, that's really hot. Okay folks, it's 8:13, so we're just shy of 2 hours. Kitchen is clean, dishes are put away. I'd always try to do that while I'm cooking so it's not like a big deal later. And here, ta-da, is our spread. So we've got a whole lot of spaghetti squash, like a whole lot. Like this weighs like, so much weight. And you can do so many cool things with spaghetti squash. I put salsa on it, avocado, ground turkey, you can put chicken in it, you can put like marinara sauce on it. It has a lot of volume, but it's a vegetable, so they're super good for you. We've got salmon. I just separated them out because I was out of Tupperwares. Roasted red potatoes. These turned out really good. They're delicious. I was kind of munching on those. Some sliced cucumbers. These are the white sweet potatoes, and to me, I've never really had these before or cooked them myself, and they taste kind of like plantains. So I like them. I miss the color, like as an overall thing, I miss the orange of a regular sweet potato, but they're pretty good. Asparagus grilled, some chicken that I grilled. This is the cauliflower rice, and then this is quinoa. So if you knew me before or you knew me in real life, I used to meal prep long before this bikini prep, and I would always use these containers and divide everything out, and I still do sometimes, but right now I've been liking having everything like kind of generally prepped and just in the fridge. That way you come in and you're like, today I want this combination with this, this, and that. I mean, Dan has a little bit more freedom of that than I do because I still measure and prep everything, and ooh, I'm shiny. I've been working hard. My meals are a little just more specifically set out as my coach has planned them. Talking is hard. But it makes me feel like I have more choices, because if I come home at night and I'm like, ooh, I'm hungry, what should I have? Maybe I'll sub out the asparagus for salad or something like that, or I'll, you know, you can mix and match your macros that way, which is nice. And then you never have like an empty fridge. You're just sort of always full of food. So that's our spread. That took just about 2 hours, start to finish. And yeah, it's such a good way to prep for the week. That'll call it. So stay tuned for more workouts and foods and adventures. And I'll see you next time. Bye!